All right, we're back with one of the best wide receivers in the game. Plays for the Minnesota Vikings. You know him, Stefon Diggs. What's up, brother?
Just
Welcome to
chilling.
the Odd
Appreciate
Couple,
you
man.
guys. Thanks for having me.
Now, you here at Super Bowl. I know you wish you were here for other reasons.
Of course.
I don't want to bring up anything bad,
Of
right?
course.
But you are here. What type of things you got going on here this week?
Right now I'm kicking it with y'all because, I'm here on behalf of Genesis, the official luxury car of the NFL, if we didn't know. Great car, young, luxury. It fits me, fits what I like to do. I'm actually getting chauffeured around in the Q90. You might not be that familiar, but it's spacious inside. So it's my first time getting a chauffeur, so I feel kind of important.
That's
for
pretty
one.
nice.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just messing. I'm just messing. But and I'm doing an unveiling of their car this evening.
Okay.
So they have an event tonight. It's gonna be big, and they unveiling their new SUV. So it's exciting times.
That's great, man. That's great. Well, look, how tough is it? As I said, you wanted to be here playing in the game. How tough is it to be in this atmosphere or just to have come up short this year?
Like, I'll tell you now, like, my early years, it was real rough because when I would work the Super Bowl, dude, I'm like, damn, like, man, I want to play in the Super Bowl bad. Like, that's all I want to do. I want to play at the highest level. I want to play in the biggest games, and every athlete should want that. But it was rough my first couple of years, but as I got older, I feel like I realized everybody don't go to Super Bowl.
Right.
That's just me being honest. You get as close as you can. Some guys barely go to the playoffs.
Right.
Like, I feel like a guy like Calvin Johnson barely touched the playoffs a couple of times. He's one of the best receivers ever played.
I was going to say, if you played for the Lions, you didn't think about the
He ain't
playoffs.
even thinking about going to the crib as soon as I get home. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just more thankful than anything. Of course, you wanna go all the way, but when you come up short, it's a couple of things that need to happen. So just kind of working through it.
I've talked to athletes over the years, and some guys in all sports, some guys say, I can't watch the championship, if I'm not in it or if I'm not participating. Are you one of those guys, or do you watch the Super Bowl and you watch? Some guys tell me they don't watch at all.
I have to watch it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real football fan. Whether I was playing it or not, I love the game. I love everything about it. I will never go. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. I ain't going to the Super Bowl watching
Until you go as a player.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? That's another animal. But I'll definitely got to watch the game. You got to watch the game. You know what I'm saying? The Super Bowl, if you're going to miss out on so much sometimes if you don't watch it, but I enjoy watching it and being in front of my TV at least.
Give us a breakdown. Obviously, you know quarterbacks because you're a receiver. I'm sure you study guys beyond even yours, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
And you know defenses because you got to go against them.
100%.
So give us a breakdown of this matchup.
Okay, you got two good defenses. Kansas City, they getting slept on right now, but they got some great guys.
They are getting slept on. Are they better than people think?
Exactly.
I know they played well
I played
lately.
them. Yeah, they played well lately, and they showed up. They just showed up against one of the best teams. Tennessee showed you that they were a good-ass team. Excuse my language, but they were a good team, and they showed up in the biggest game. So right now, a lot of people, they flying under the radar, and I think, it's more going to be one of those underdog kind of things, and you count them out, they're going to show you because, Tyrann Mathieu is a great player.
Right.
Frank Clark is a great player. I think Chris Jones on the D-line is a great player. And then you kind of got to keep it in perspective that San Francisco has the best defense in the league. Their front four is crazy. I played against them. They get back to the quarterback really, really fast.
Without having to rush everybody.
Exactly. They can just get home with their guys.
Right.
And for me as a receiver, it take me, average 3 seconds, couple seconds to get open. If you ain't got that time, it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? That's where it comes in Tyreek Hill and how much speed that they got. And Patrick Mahomes being mobile, creating plays and creating things that weren't necessarily there in the beginning with. So it's going to be a great game to watch. I'm riding with San Francisco's defense.
Really?
See, I'm with you. I'm with you on San Francisco's defense because it's proven, it's done it all year.
Exactly.
The problem with Kansas City for me is all they're going to do is give up that one play or that one situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then people will go back and say, see,
you see what I'm saying?
You know what I
It's
mean?
gonna
Like their
count them out. I know
defense.
exactly.
And that's why, what San Francisco can do. They can get to the quarterback. There's a lot of things they do. I'm with San Francisco as well.
We're joined by the great wide receiver for the Minnesota Vikings, Stefon Diggs. And with all due respect, neither one of y'all know what y'all talking about. So I'm going with Kansas City. Pat Mahomes, best quarterback in the
Pat
league.
Mahomes, boy.
hey, just so you know that Chris picked.
I picked him in the preseason,
No,
so I'm rolling.
You
What?
did. No,
I
you did. But during the year, he was terrible with football picks.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah,
No,
like
no,
about
all right, no,
40%.
he picked this right.
Right,
here.
you
He
know
don't
I know.
anything.
Right. But hold on. I'm
It was
8-2 in the
terrible.
playoffs.
Bro,
Don't
give me
I'm
that.
8-2 in the
Stop
playoffs.
that.
I'm all about the postseason.
I killed him
I
during
like
the year.
Patrick Mahomes, though. I think he's
Is
unbelievable.
he the best quarterback?
Yes.
Take out Kirk. That's your guy. Is he the best quarterback
Yes.
in the league? Okay.
I'm saying, as far as, like physical ability, him and Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is amazing, too, just as far as, what they can do talent level with the ball. And Patrick Mahomes is the best out right now. He fish grease. He hot.
That boy's bad. That's what I'm saying. So I'm whirling
You
with
rocking
them.
with that hand.
Let me ask you this. The Richard Sherman, Darrell
That
Reeves
argument.
beef. What was your take on that?
It was more, for me, from what I saw, timing. everybody kind of took it as timing because 2 Hall of Fame cornerbacks.
Oh, yeah.
Nonetheless.
No
You know what I'm saying? And, good on good. They good. They both well respected and appreciated. I feel like at this point in his career, Richard Sherman's still proving that he is, still playing at a high level. And Darrelle Revis was coming from a perspective of his career. And he's not, I'm not saying nobody wrong. You know what I'm saying? Just because men voice their opinions all the time. We grown men.
Right.
But Darrelle Revis was a man-to-man corner. You know what I'm saying? He was a guy that I'm going to follow you around and I'm going to take you out of the game.
Right.
And you would have to hear more so from defensive coordinators or offensive coordinators, guys who had to go against Darrelle Revis and the respectful level they have for him compared to Richard Sherman. Not so much me. I never played against Darrelle Revis. Heard a lot of stories.
Right.
Heard a lot of guys not catch, not a lot of passes against him. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
He was a hard defender. He was one of the best corners to ever play the game.
See, I think you were right when you talk about just the timing. Because it was during the game.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he was definitely trying to take away Sherman's shot.
Yeah, right. But he wasn't. And for my thing is, he not saying nothing that isn't factual.
Right.
He doesn't travel.
You see what I'm saying? He doesn't travel.
But to say it at that time,
little,
he's on his way to the Super Bowl.
You see what I'm saying? It kind of looked like something
right.
that you saying. It might have been that. I don't know. But what I do know is 2 Hall of Fame guys. I have a lot of respect for Richard Sherman. He playing at a high level. And it's 2 Hall of Fame guys argue. Who gonna get mad at the argument?
As a receiver in the league, who are the toughest, say, 2 or 3 defensive backs for you to go against?
I didn't see him a lot. I didn't see him this year, but I played him a little bit last year, and that's Stefon Gilmore. Okay. He's in not only a great system, but he's a great player. You know what I'm saying? He's smart. He's instinctive. Got good hands for the most part for a corner, And I feel like he's active. He's like, I kind of compare my game to hooping. Like, I be out there hooping. Like, It ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here figuring it out, and I'm always making a way. When you got a guy that can stand in front of you, these guys going backwards 9 times out of 10 or in your pocket.
Does the NFL need to change the pass interference? I think it was a mess this year.
It's just,
am I right?
It's a little bit of a show because they install a rule. And even with the rule, you throw the flag, they're not overturning that.
They very rarely.
They riding with what they call it. You know what I'm saying? Because even if I'm a ref, if we refs, we throw a flag, man. Look, that's what I call it. Look, deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real. That's what it is.
But the league overreacted to the New Orleans thing, and that
they
rule,
had to put
and they did something, but it didn't work.
Didn't really do
right? It didn't do anything this year.
It was like your parents telling you, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, next time I'm going to watch your sister when she used to do X, Y, Z, but it ain't really
Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Right.
Exactly.
I got to ask you this. You got to clear this up, man, because, look, I love the one-handed catches and all that.
Yeah.
But we grew up, you didn't see, I'm not talking about great receivers, Jerry Rice, Terrell Owens. You weren't seeing one-handed catches. What in the world is on these gloves,
yes,
man?
What's on the gloves?
I really think I could be out there. I think I could make a one-handed catch. No, because seriously, man, what's up with the gloves?
All right, listen. Back in the day, it was a couple people grabbing it with one hand. Chris Carter used to grab them with one hand every once in a while. That's
he had some of the best hands ever.
You know what I'm saying? But the gloves are a little.
Listen,
they got a little stick up on them. Look, back in the day, they used to put the black stuff on their hands.
I remember the stick.
I remember stickum. You could put stickum on your
body, on your uniform.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, that was actually.
But they outlawed that, and then you had this period where there was no stickum and they're regular batting gloves. But these things,
they are sticky.
Right,
because we saw, who was it, the sports writer who did it and called
Rick Riley.
Rick Riley did a whole thing where he went out.
High school receivers trying to catch one hand, they couldn't catch it.
They put the gloves on, and all the kids caught every ball that came their way.
I feel like gloves have been upgraded since I've been around. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's some new technology. I don't know what's going on. I just rock with what they give me. You know what I'm saying? I just got to make it work.
So I'm like, y'all shouldn't be dropping nothing, man.
But listen. You got to think about it. Back in the day, they ain't have all that. It's a little bit more focus that they had with catching the ball than compared to somebody who got the luxury of using gloves.
True.
And you know what I'm saying? You might get a little more lackadaisical. Back then, they ain't taking it off the ball. They locked in. All they got is these.
That's
but
true.
If the gloves touching the hands, I got to change. I'll tell you right now, I got to change.
All right, quickly, we got about 45 seconds left. Yeah. Next year, what do you think you guys need to do? You've been close. Yeah. It seems like year after year. What do you guys need to do to get over the hump and get here as a
get over the hump is huge because it's so crazy. Like I've been in the league for a couple of years now, and it's been like we good, we okay, we good, we okay, and it's like one of that tiers that we just trying to get over the hump, and we've been one of those teams. You know, I haven't been in the league for that long, but Minnesota has been one of those teams that can't really get over the hump. So at this point, from what I know, we got to execute at a higher level. You know, we got to be able to have a balanced offense, and we got to continue to play great defense because, you know, we got all the pieces. We just got to put it all together.
The great Stefon Diggs. Thanks for joining us.
We really appreciate it.
No doubt. Thanks for having me.
What's happening, y'all? It's Chris Broussard.
I'm Rob Parker.
And we are
The Odd Couple. Check us out as often as you can on YouTube.
And always remember, I'm Oscar, and he's Felix.
Oh, man. Are you serious?